quote of the day is a FIPA proverb. Now, FIPA are the people that live in the Tanzania-Zambia area. They are also known as the Wafipa people. And it says that one who is willing to bath with cold water does not feel the cold. One who is willing to bath with cold water does not feel the cold. Well, this proverb, I mean, in practicality, if you get used to bathing with cold water, it's no longer that one you're shivering. You know how it is when you're used to warm water kind of experience.
You start with your feet and then your hands and then wash your face and then you do some taekwondo and get inside. But I'm a cold water person, so
you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it cold,
you know,
just to
cold,
wake you up.
No, but it's good and it's very healthy apparently.
Yes.
Yeah. When people are trying to recover from certain illnesses, they actually advise them to use cold water to bath. Yeah. So, well, that's a fantastic proverb. I like it, and I think it also means that basically, you know, if you can conscientize. It has negative and positive.
Yeah.
It's like if you're in a melting pot of corruption for so long, you don't even see that you are even corrupt anymore.
Of course, and I think, and I mean, looking at it positive-wise, you know, it's also if you're willing to achieve something, you know that it will come with challenges and the difficulties, you know. But once you are willing to do it, you really wouldn't let anything hold you back.
Okay. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Of course, because let's say you just want to step out, you need to take your bath. There's no light, there's no fire, no source of heat.
Nothing's holding you back.
You know, and you really want to go.
Water.
Do you get it?
Yeah,
you will go.
You will go.
And you are prepared to face whatever it takes. So if it's a hot, cold water, I am prepared, you know, to put myself in there, and the cold will not.
It will not deter me at all.
It will not scare me. So that is whatever it is you want to do, just know that it will come with a bit of discomfort, you know, some kind of uncertainties and all that, but do not let anything slow you down.
Absolutely.
Well, I've decided that I'm going to shine and nothing will dim my light.
Yeah, and that's the way you got to live. All right. I met somebody recently, and she said to me, an elderly lady, she said to me, she said, "Quote of the day is my favorite part of breakfast."
Oh, really?
I'm telling you, I was so surprised. I was like, "Quote of the day?" She's like, "Yes, please, every day. I'm waiting for it." You know.
No,
so
but it's so
beautiful.
interesting how people have their own segments
what
that they love.
What they
exactly,
love.
and it's okay. I mean, somebody is always just waiting for the inspiration.
Absolutely. Well, there's a few reminders for you. Voice Factory. Oh, Voice Factory.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Voice Factory.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Voice Factory. Oh, Sikayo Muncha.
Hey!
Yeah.
No. This weekend, I mean, I just sort of felt like the high life genre really brought everybody out, like the expression. I mean, some of the contestants who, you know, have been a little weaker on other genres and things. It's like High Life, this High Life week, everybody came out. I mean, it was like full blast.
And I think that it's also so beautiful, you know, having our very young people, those who have no idea when some of these songs
were
composed,
written,
you know,
exactly.
and come do them. And for me, this is what it means when we say that high life will never die.
Yeah.
This is so us. And you saw the energy levels, you know. Man. I mean, when you come home, you can understand why home is sweet home. You know, because this is so us, so Ghanaian, so very comfortable, relaxing. And we can easily connect and resonate with this. And I think that on Saturday was beautiful.
No,
one of my favorites. Favorite
Yeah, I think
nights.
so. I think quite easily probably my favorite night of all the different nights
I really loved
so
it.
far. High Life was really beautiful.
Well,
just a reminder that there will be a number of repeats this week, okay, so you can enjoy them. Each day this week, apart from Friday, every single day, it's at 12 noon, there's a repeat, and so you can enjoy right here on Citi TV all the playbacks. And then, of course, on Monday, there's a second repeat at 6 p.m. Tuesday, second repeat is at 3:30. Wednesday, it's all on your screen. Screenshot it. Why don't you do that, right?
Yeah.
Take a photo of it, and then you can have it in your records, all right? Wednesday, second repeat is at 3 p.m. On Thursday, it's only at 12 noon. And on Friday, is at 3 p.m. All right, so thank you to Ebony Condoms, to Nano Solutions, to Eddie's Pizza, to McBerry Twist Cupcakes, and Copan Hospitality for sponsoring, and also to Elisa Hotels, Linash Beauty Parlor, and Stitch by Wenia for supporting us as well.
And well, another good news that we have for you. So for those of you who would always want to be the last minute birds, you know, this time around, we are prompting you that do not think of that, you know, just to avoid disappointment. And so we're calling on you that if you are into any indigenous business, you know, any Ghanaian business, whether you have a product to offer us, whether it's services, innovations, you name it, this is Ghana exhibition is just for you. Now, on the 26th to the 27th of August at 10 a.m. each day, we'll all be converging on the Accra Metropolitan Assembly forecourt and show what we have as a nation. Now, this is Ghana is a fair and exhibition for local SMEs, startups, homegrown businesses, innovations, and indigenous corporate bodies. So whatever it is you are doing, that you can proudly say that this is made in Ghana. You know, from automobiles to fashion to food to hospitality to everything, we are calling on you that come, let's help you tell the world what you are into. Now, you can do so by giving us a call on 0205-973-973 to register. Now, the This is Ghana exhibition is powered by Citi TV and Citi FM and proudly sponsored by MTN Momo.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we have some birthday shout-outs we want to give before we get into our dailies for the day. Let me begin with this one. This is to Mrs. Ivy Efe Kwashiga. Happy birthday to you. Your husband and the children are wishing you a fulfilling day, and may the Lord use this special day to increase your team's blessing. Yes. This is for all of you as a family. May this birthday be a birthday to mark the increase in blessings for the entire family. And your husband and children say cheers to life and cheers to joy. This is coming from Albert Kwashiga to his wife, Mrs. Ivy Efe Kwashiga. All right, some more birthday messages as well. This one says here, belated happy birthday to you, my dear wife, Agnes Osafo Turkson. You are a wonderful wife and mother. The kids and I love you so much, from your husband, Solomon Osafo Turkson. And a final one here, to my darling Safi, on this special day, I want the world to know how much you mean to me. You're not only an outstanding integrated science teacher, but also a wonderful source, also a source of joy and love in my life. I pray that God showers you with his blessings and strengthens you in all your endeavors. And may grace, peace, and joy be your constant companion. Safi, you hold a special place in my heart. I promise to stand by your side, loving and cherishing you for eternity. Happy birthday, my love. Coming from Richard Mensah. All right.
Which Richard Mensah?
It's a good question. Which Richard Mensah? We have to investigate the Richard Mensah now.
No, the Richard Mensah. Read the last sentence.
The last sentence.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. He said, Safi, you hold a special place in my heart, and I promise to stand by your side, loving and cherishing you for eternity. Happy birthday, my love. Love, Richard Mensah.
No, because this one, you know, we need to know which Richard Mensah it is. Otherwise, we will, attribute it to our own Richard Mensah. Because we have
the attribution is appropriate.
We have a certain Richard Mensah. So if it is not that Richard Mensah, whoever owns this, please show face. At least give us an idea that it is not Citi's Richard Mensah. Otherwise, today. Today. Anyway.
All right, beautiful. I think we can
go into the newspapers.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that.
Now, fella day.
Hey, this weekend. Okay.
Anyway, so we'll start with the Daily Graphic. Now, on the front page of the Daily Graphic, we have newborns to receive Ghana card, NIA, births and deaths, GHS integrate database. Galamsey on Black Volta, Minister warns of crackdown on culprits. National Service allowance goes up. Now, NLA procures 4 modern machines. Graphic doesn't enjoy government subvention, Director of Finance tells PAC.
Okay. Now, I have the Ghanaian Times, and it says here, Circle loses, quote-unquote, Dubai accolade. Yeah, I think it lost it a while ago. Disorder in Kwame Nkrumah Interchange Enclave. Disorder is an understatement. Squatters, addicts, street beggars, and others have a field day. If you drive on top of the highest tier, right, at night, you will see people sleeping. And of course, all the other tiers do people sleep, but on the night, it's quite frightening because sometimes you're in the innermost lane or like the outermost lane, depending on where you're looking at it from, and people are sleeping there, and their legs are sticking out into the road. I'm thinking,
and it's dark.
You can easily drive over somebody.
Yeah, easily.
I mean, oh man. And this one says, Ghana, Italy renew ties of cooperation. Armed robbers shoot 2 dead, injure others at Kwame Danso. Unfortunate one there. And we're devastated by the death of Sherry Aite. This is coming from the NDC.
Now moving on to the Finder. Ghana-Houston a firm alliance to boost tourism inflows and business linkages. Insurance of Ghana card PIN to babies commences. This is according to the Vice President, Dr. Baumia. Judge removes First Atlantic Bank from side check lawsuit. And you have to pay 6K on top.
Yeah. It's okay now, bye.
If I side check, take lessons. It's not every fight that they take it to the court of law.
Yeah.
Because other place we are dealing with facts and figures, no emotions here.
Not emotions.
Anyway, no, I think that the parties involved have learned their lessons.
I think they've learned their lessons.
If I decided to go
but if you have not learned your lesson, then you too, you are...
If you also decided to go for a side check, where the pros or cons, do you understand? Take you go for your match. Otherwise, they'll drag you to court.
Hey.
Well, that is it. Anyway, NLA plans sustained crackdown on 350 million Ghana Cedi illegal lotto business. This is according to the NLA boss, Samuel Uku. Ghana needs new business model to diversify agriculture. This is coming from Dr. Akutu. Akufo-Addo meets Pope Francis to strengthen ties with Vatican.
Okay. The Chronicle has these headlines. It says here, cover of, quote, Baulaya Twitter account blown. NDC named. Okay. Akufo-Addo lauds Italy for helping Ghana secure a $3 billion US dollar from IMF. Okay. Illegal mining in Blackwater is scandalous. We will fight it. This is coming from the Lands Minister. Scholarship Secretariat, Labour Bank takes off with Jospon Group. I will be vindicated at the end of the day, says Cecilia Dapa in her goodbye letter to Akufo-Addo. Vindicated. Okay. Vindicated regarding what?
Source of funds.
Okay. Okay, there's a scripture for today. No weapon that is formed against you shall prosper. Every tongue that accuses you in judgment, you will condemn.
Amen.
Isaiah 54, verse 17.
Yeah.
That says the word of the Lord.
And in Psalm 23, it further says that, yet though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death,
I fear no evil. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So we move on to the Herald. Doubts over sanitation minister's voluntary resignation. Double signatures, different handwriting, multiple letterheads cited. President applauded and praises her integrity, but silent on tracing source of funds. Cecilia Dapa's scandal ignites calls for major reshuffle as Akufo-Addo's government sinks into abyss. Ex-Energy Minister vindicates the Herald on $510 million Ameripower plant 6 years after Gabi's lawsuit against newspaper. Now, who partners Mahama as 2024 running mates?
It's a question. Republic Press. Dollar minister resigns as anger ripples within MPP. Charlie, their headlines are very interesting. Dollar minister. Okay. Ejaku reopens old wounds, throws Gabi under the bus as he recounts a merry troubles. Akufo-Addo meets Pope Francis at Vatican. NDC mourns Sherry Aite, as we all do. I am a true Dombo, but I support Alan, MPP MP. Africa must create a common market currency to achieve food security. Alan Bagbin is the one speaking there.
Right, now moving on to the Inquisitor. Ameri issues an exit from government. Ejako lies against Atachia. Now, NSS allowance increased. Jubilee House staffer robbed $250K she was keeping at home. Do you want it again? Jubilee House staffer robbed off $250,000 she was keeping at home. Now, strange but true, jailed fraudster chilling at hospital. Authorities under fire.
You know that story?
The rage.
Renaissance Oil. Yeah, he was convicted.
Yes.
And apparently the story goes on to say that he feigned illness and was taken to Rage Hospital.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to be seen by his own doctor. He wanted to be seen to by his own doctor.
Yeah.
So he's taken to the hospital, and 2 or 3 months after,
He's still sick.
He's still sick in hospital there. He's been receiving visits from his family and friends. Sometimes he goes home and he comes back to the hospital.
No, but the Ghana, me, I think
that the court is not aware that this is what is happening.
Look,
and so on,
I think there's Ghana and there's Ghana annex. Some of us, we are in the annex. No, because the Ghana, it looks like things are different at certain times. You know, quite honestly, I think that I don't know about you, because as I sit here talking about maybe I'll be surprised, you know, eventually. So I can only speak for myself at this point. Actually, I know I'm in annex.
No, we are not in the same Ghana.
I'm GH annex.
Yeah,
GH annex, you know.
People are in their Ghana. I don't know where we are because.
Anyway.
Well, the new publisher. Are you done with your headlines?
I am done.
Okay, all right. The new publisher has these headlines. Search for new water minister. And it has a photo of Dr. Frida Prempe, Obi Amwa, Francis Asenso-Boache, and Seche Mensah Bonsu. Well, NLA replaces 26-year-old Lotto draw machines. One new baby, one Ghana card. No more football age for anybody. MPA, security agencies intensify border town patrol to curb fuel smuggling. That's it.
Now the anchor. Armed Forces Lands Ministry begin operation on Black Volta to flush out notorious illegal miners. Man attacked at Alajo for being gay. NDC's Sherry Aite dies. Women organizer finds love again. God bless her soul. And MCE allegedly rapes 22-year-old job seeker on matrimonial bed. Threatens to leak sex video after secretly recording the act. Now, who recorded the act and who is threatening?
Yeah, it's a bizarre story for me.
What was that?
Yeah. I mean, maybe the headline is not giving us enough, but it's a bizarre story because it's almost as if
the details
the
of the
person
story,
who should be trying to hide it is rather the one who's threatening to reveal it.
And how does the matrimonial bed come in?
Freema.
Anyway, details of the story can be found on page 3.
I have the informer here, and it says, 11 years on, did I drive President Atta Mills to 37 Military Hospital? Koku Anyidoho writes. State takeover of Atta Mills Library. Spio demands accountability from Totobi. Stolen cash saga. MPP foot soldiers will jubilate over Cecilia Dapa's resignation. Kidney Association praises first Sky boss. NLA cracks whip over financial loss. And Ato Forsen loses grip on minority as backbenchers take over.
Now moving on to the Business and Financial Times. Media review, debt, energy, food security and education takes center stage. Now strange saga, convict 15 years in luxury hospital stay raises eyebrows. RTI Commission outdoors 5-year strategic plan. Now Omni Basic Bank continues impressive run. Elliot Williams conferred with Special West African Insurance Award. Now, in a feature, Understanding Professionalism, Core Values and Significance in Institutions. And UMB CEO highlights need to deepen gains of efficiency ahead of budget review.
All right. I think we can go over to citinewsroom.com for all our credible news updates, all right? And Citi Business News for your business news, and Citi Sports Online for sports updates and all of that. And speaking of sports, it's time for Sports Review. All right, now, on the sporting front, we have the FIFA Women's World Cup continued over the weekend with 3 matches played both on Saturday and Sunday. Now, on Saturday, the US beat Vietnam 3-0, Japan thrashed Zambia 5-0, while England and Denmark both got 1-0 victories over Haiti and China, respectively. Now, on Sunday, Sweden beat South Africa 2-1. The Netherlands beat Portugal 1-0, and France drew goalless with Jamaica. Following the weekend's matches, the tables for Group E, F, and G are almost complete, except for Argentina and Italy, who have just ended their game. And later this morning, Germany faced Morocco at 8:30 a.m. Ghana time, while Brazil and Panama clash at 11 a.m. Ghana time. All right, Ghana time, I guess it's supposed to be GMT. Yeah, it's supposed to be GMT. So 11 GMT and 8:30 GMT. Okay. Now, the Asantehene Otuofo Osei II has appointed a 4-member interim management committee to run Asante Kotoko following the dissolution of the board last week. Now, the IMC has been asked to get the club ready for the upcoming Ghana Premier League season in September, while a full-time administrative arm of the club is put together. Now, the IMC will be made up of Nana Aprinkra Kwesiwa, former Black Stars head coach, James Kwesi Appiah, the team's new head coach, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum, and Emmanuel Newton Dasobre, who will serve as the administrative manager. And that's where we end sports for today.